Good morning, guys. Hello. Oh my god, I just realised. Turn the camera around. I've literally got my school logo on my freaking hoodie. Anyways, good morning, guys. How are we doing? Don't know why I'm saying good morning when it's literally like 3 o'clock. I think it's 3 o'clock at least. Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock right now. And I thought I'd film a little mock revision day in my life type thing. It's currently mock season for me, even though it's not really a day because my day is technically starting at 3 o'clock, but it's not meant to be. I actually was over in my old town where I used to live because I had a driving lesson today because I actually have my test coming up. Let's all pray and hope that I pass, guys. Please, please, please pray to the universe that I pass. I have done 2 of my mocks. I've only got 1 more left, which is the chemistry mock, which is super exciting, love it. But I think we'll survive. I think we'll be okay. The last 2 mocks weren't amazing. Like, honestly, like, I think biology was a decent-ish paper. Like, I'd rate that like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Psychology was like a 5 or a 4 out of 10. She was not okay. Chemistry, I'm really hoping is okay because I just want to show my improvement in chemistry. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that chemistry A-level is just not my best friend. The only reason I'm taking it is because I want to apply to medicine. But I thought for this beginning bit of the video, I'd actually talk about how I plan my revision and stuff. I don't know how useful this is going to be to you guys, but for anyone that is also in like an exam year, so like GCSE year or year 13 year, I feel like mastering how to make an exam like timetable revision prep thing is the most complicated thing ever. I feel like I still haven't got it down to a T, but the way that I like to do it is I like to sort of get all the topics up that I know that I'm going to be tested on and like sort of look at all of the individual bits that are within the topics. So for example, if I'm doing a like psychology exam and I know I've got the topic memory, you know, like the different parts of memory, so like the working memory model, the multi-store model, long-term memory, rag each individual bit that's within the big topic and then sort of work my way from there. So if something's in a red sort of ragging, then I will prioritize those first, try and make sure that I understand them. Anything in the orange, I'll try and like go through my flashcards and stuff. I've made my flashcards like prior to this. I sort of have done all my year 13 flashcards, which is kind of crazy, but I've like made them. I will then get like questions on like physics and maths tutor and do them. But when I'm in terms of like planning it, I would always start off with like the red topics, try and get those done first. And then I also like counter in time for like doing practice papers, practice questions, stuff like that. And then also like if I feel like one day actually I've gone over that topic and I still feel like I need to understand it, I won't overload a day. Like I feel like I only do 2 to 3 things per day so that I can then go in and like add more if I need to or take stuff away. And then I will always counter in like 1 or 2 off days or days to just sort of raw, like those days are always super important. But yeah, no, if you guys want me to go into like deeper detail of like revision and like stuff like that, definitely let me know. And I might do that around like exam season. I really need to drink my hot chocolate because my whipped cream, guys, I'm being totally honest right now, it's been like 20 minutes and I'm really struggling to focus. Like I literally am so bad at revising in the evening, especially like afternoon even, especially when like I've had the morning off. Like if I'm at school and then I come back home to revise, I'm perfectly fine, but doing this is driving my brain insane and I don't know why. There should be no reason as to why I'm literally struggling. Also, I haven't cut my hair, by the way, it's just tucked into my hoodie because that's just the way that I am. We still have not moved, but I have covered the 2 new chemistry chapters that I wanted to cover. Now I'm gonna like switch up where I sit to do my revision because I've just got 2 little things. I'm gonna actually sit on the floor and do this, so let's go together to the floor. I do this quite a lot. I am such a floor girly. Like I just love sitting on the floor. Like at any chance that I get, I will sit on the floor. Show you my folder. This is my chemistry folder, guys. So in my chemistry folder we have like basically in like the OCRA sort of books, the caboodle books basically, they have like questions and stuff. So I wrote my flashcards and then I do like the practice questions. So at the end of like the textbooks, they all come with like the individual sub chapters within the chapter have like questions. This page isn't done because I did it in the school book, but then I basically just answer those questions and sort of like work through them. And yeah, that's basically how I sort of work. Like I do that alongside the lessons. and then for like revision, like when we've got like a class test or something, I then like at the end of the caboodle textbooks have like big like module questions on like the previous chapter that you've just done, so I will then use those to revise for like a mock or like a test that's coming up, and then obviously use physics and maths tutor too. But if I like have really struggled with that topic, I will then watch like Allery chemistry or something like that. Honestly, chemistry is now becoming a bit more friendly to me. I'm literally just gonna sit here, go through my flashcards, go through my notes. I look a bit like an egg. It's giving egg. It's just giving nothing besides some egg. It's been a little while. I went to go have my shower. I have eaten dinner. Honestly, it's only been about like an hour at the most since I last spoke to you guys. Just thought that whilst I do my little gua sha routine, that we could talk about school and mocks in general, because I know that I'm going to title this a mock day in my life sort of thing. A lot of people that will be watching this will also either be going through their mocks or studying or revising, or you're just being supportive and watching this, which I love you loads. Thank you very much. Let's just quickly talk about the product that I'm using. So I'm currently using the Garnier Organic Lavandin Youth Soothing Facial Oil with vitamin C in it. It's got lavender and vitamin E, vitamin E in it. This is my gua sha that Kira got me at Christmas, so I love her. Little Nivea lip balm afterwards, and obviously I'm going to brush my hair out, but I like to do my gua sha first so that my hair's out of the way. I like to call this part of my night after I revise to literally like my shutting off moment. Like, you know how people say like working from home or work in general, like once you've stopped working you should completely shut off? That's the same way that I feel about schoolwork. There is no point in stressing yourself out and just dragging it out throughout the whole entire night, because that will only just make your anxiety worse. It will only increase your stress, and honestly it's just not going to end very well if you do that. I'm also not just weirdly touching myself up, I'm going to open up my lymph nodes. Just prioritising your mental health, which is all I ever speak about, especially during exam season, is so important. I feel like when it comes to exam season, I want to do a couple of videos like sort of associated with that. I don't know, how I organise my revision, a couple of study with me's, and also just like how to prioritise your well-being and mental health during exam season and when like school gets stressful. In my last video that I uploaded, I said that one of my 2024 goals was to be more consistent on TikTok, which I can assure you I definitely have been. I mean, I've only posted 3 videos this new year. It's the 11th of January today, but I feel like that's good for someone that barely ever posts. So I think I've posted like an Ariana video, I've posted a day in my life, and then I've posted a get ready with me talking, which can I just say was the most terrifying moment of my life. If you don't follow my Instagram or my TikTok, it's literally Flannan Palmer with an X on the end. I'll put it on the screen so that you can go follow it, because I realised that last video I kept talking about my Instagram and TikTok and I just never plugged my account. I always say this in all my little study with me's and stuff like that, is that it's always okay to sort of push work back. I didn't end up doing that today because I knew that I needed to get that work done. So always think about your future self is something that I always talk about, but it's also important to prioritise your now then. Like your now self? I don't really know. But my winding down period after a study day is like one of my most favourite parts, obviously because I'm not studying. It's just as important as the studying bit. Like school and like education places always rave about like taking care of your mental health, and it is really important. If you're not okay yourself, then you're not going to be able to show up in your exams. I've also just eaten dinner, and pressing this up against my neck is making me feel a little bit queasy. Another little thing that like has helped me throughout my little revision study sessions for this mock season was actually FaceTiming Kira, like, and doing like study sessions together. Like, I am not the sort of person that can study in a cafe or like anywhere else because I get so distracted. Not just distracted, but I get so overwhelmed. Like, there's noises everywhere and I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I called Kira and like we basically sort of like the night before our biology exam, we sort of just spoke together about the different things that were going to be on the exam and how we felt. We sort of just revised together, and I realised why people say to like have study groups, because it is so fun, and like also just makes revision a bit more easier and like a bit more enjoyable. Okay guys, so this is a little sneak peek of what the living room looks like. I kind of want to show you guys when I do my wardrobe transformation video. Like I've already pre-filmed a scene. Here the TV thing is, that's like a little fireplace. She's so cute, I literally am obsessed with her. But you now join me in the very wind downy part of my evening. Hello. In the very much chill axe time of my evening, where I basically sort of sit downstairs, watch a bit of TV with my mum, watch a bit of TV on my own, and I journal. This is my journal, guys. She is green and she is so cute. I'm obsessed with her. Okay. I know that I haven't really shown you much of like the study side of today, guys. Bearing in mind it did start at 3 and like finished around like 5:30, so it was only a small study session today. But like I've said before, like you can watch any of my other sort of days in my lives and you'll see me studying in those. I'm gonna like watch like a proper detailed video of my like studying and stuff, and let me know, and I will definitely film something like that. I feel really funny filming this in this angle, so I'm now gonna go either watch some Harry Potter or Fool Me Once, and yeah.